ak ñu jógee Fajara fii kan moo jógee Fajara kan moo jógee pipeline fii ñu jógee si dex bi ñoo ñëw toog Fajara ñu jógee bas alung haare Gambi Sara wolle naata be sirim Fajara ita ka foko Fajara ngol. And then you know Barrow is panicking. I told you he's panicking. The generational wealth that Barrow want to stamp on, the sun is shifting under him, the current is shifting under his feet. So he's worried. The generational wealth. Wa ba pare ñu gis nak Barrow dafa bëgg xam nga lu he is Fajara. I just passed there. He took that state house, that state land, just like how Barrow is taking all the state lands, all the reserve lands since Jammeh left. Dafa metti adimin dalade no musi bete. Barrow wants to come, take all our reserve land, the Jawara Reserve, Jammeh Reserve. One man and his cabal wants to come and dismantle everything, sell everything. He wants to sell all the lands. So he's panicking because we are right after him and he knows it. That land he took at, he said, some people think that only Fajara or pipeline people should be president or minister. He is dying to take a state land and live on it as a private house in Fajara. Yalo ye fence bale kiye, fence bu mak la fa gaay def. Ñu ngi construct Fajara fi, ñu ngi construct fence bu mak la gaay def fofu. Waaye léegi néeg bi daal njool na say ni be tambile ka bu mu jële the $1 million house, the $1 million private palace from a poor man from Kudang or Mankaman Kunda, right, is building $1 million house. Of course, Mr. President, we know you will feel guilty. $1 million, you just came to State House. Poor like me before you came to State House. Now you are building a multi-million dollar estate on state land. Barrow Munges on state land that you took by force, on state land. You want to use that, and then you want to confuse us like you are a man from what Nyamina or Jimara, whatever it is, and then you want to come and tell us that, oh, the people of Fajara, the people of Pipe. Who are the people of Fajara? The same people from Jimara or Nyamina are the same people living in Fajara. But you came and took the land by force. You are building a multi-million dollar house on it. Your source of fund is not declared. And then you said, Fajara Nkol. You want to divide the country. Every opportunity. You want to divide the country. When you divide the country, we will suffer. So we will not let you go, Mr. President. But Gambia, let me tell you a small story. A small story. Or two stories. One, since independence, we have only one state house in Banjul. And then we have a second house in Bakau here, where the park is. KMC Park bi fum neka. KMC Park bi si gannaaw si boor after park bi di si diggante park bi ak géej bi. Parkoning Batema, State House le biye. It belongs to the state. It still belongs to the state. It's gone dilapidated. Abele tinyata yepa yahu. Barrow refused to go and repair it. But he has enough millions of dollars to move away 500 meters from that Bakau second state house, which belongs to the people, to go and take the people's land and said he's going to build his own personal state house there. That's why I'm telling you. The state house in Bakau, the second state house in Bakau, Moifu Edward Dekon, Edward Besterin Dame, Edward Singate, I'm Besterin Dame. It's a government state house. It's now spoiled, dilapidated. Soldiers are still there, maybe guarding it, whatever, or police, I don't know. But instead of repairing that, which is a state property, the man has gone 500 meters away, further down in Fajara. He doesn't want to repair Gambian people's property. He wants his own property because he has money now. Hey, Barrow is a rich man. The man from Mankamakunda, he said villagers, the villager is a multi-million dollar. He said $200 million is small money. When you change it to dollar, it's just $4 million at that time. It's not much money. He is building his own state house. He has abandoned the second state house in Barrow. That's one story. The second story about generational wealth. The second story. Kaima Wahlen, during the Janet Commission investigations, you know, some people don't like to read the Janet Commission. They don't like to follow the Janet Commission. They think that by listening to the National Assembly Select Committee report and so on, you should understand everything. We'll come there. But during the Janet Commission, we saw there was evidence, public evidence. I'm on the public evidence during the Janet Commission that DK Jawara, Sadauda Kairaba Jawara, sold his properties, some of his property. Hey, shout out to all of you guys, man. Shout out to all of you guys. By Soko, Sizzla, right? I say all of you guys, right? Shout out to all of you, right? What's up? I had one MP was crying in the parliament. He said our TV programs, our live programs, social media, Sizzla, they said the social media is too much. There was a confusion MP crying at the National Assembly. All the other MPs were giving good ideas. They have read the report. That man went on a rampage. Confusion. We are here, bro. We are here. And we know you are confused. And we know why you are confused. But let me go back to the story. DK Jawara, during the Janet Commission. Like and share. We are dealing with history, money, generational wealth. Right? During the Janet Commission. Yeah, during the Janet Commission, we saw that DK Jawara sold his house in Banjulunding, his property in Banjulunding, and his property in Wellington Street. He sold it to Yaya Jammeh. I saw it. We all saw the documents. So why am I bringing that story? There was a transfer of property from the first president of the Republic of the Gambia to the second president, Yaya Jammeh, from DK Jawara to Yaya Jammeh, a personal transaction. So when we investigated Jammeh, we realized that some of the properties that he has actually belong or are properties he bought from Yaya Jammeh, from DK Jawara. But the report concluded that all the properties that Yaya Jammeh took, they are not technically his, right? Why? Because the money that was misappropriated under his watch far exceeds the salaries and emoluments that were paid to him. So the state made a decision to seize his properties. So it means that Gambians, some of the properties of DK Jawara went to Yaya Jammeh and they were seized by the commission, so they went to the government under Barrow. That's the foundation of the story. Now, why is that important? That is important because Jawara la korda aya wafi Yaya Jammeh mal korda fula Banjulunding aning Banjul afuntita Janet commission oto o kordalu, right? Kabirin commission of investigation kela afuntitale ko o kordalu mu Jawara taleti aye wafi Yaya Jammeh ma. It's a personal transaction tolmala aketa nyami, but the documents are there, the proof is there, it's a sale. So Yaya Jammeh la kordalu say ninata wol beta amunta ko Jawara la korda anin Jammeh la korda nga wole ta nga di Barrow la nga karafama. Dafa melni kër bu Jawara amon ak kër bu Yaya Jammeh kër yoo xam ne Yaya Jammeh jël na leen Jawara comme moom dafa jaay ñaari këram tu Yaya Jammeh ñu gis document yi loolu noonu ak lu Yaya Jammeh am yépp dañ ko jël si moom ñu dénka ko Adama Barrow ak government ak nguuram Adama dañ la ko dénka de wona ko anjeyo de okay. So we said that we give it to Adama Barrow to keep it for us. But now, Adama said he needs a house in Fajara. He's taking one of the properties by force. The history of that property, one day we will come there. Every property has a history, right? Yalong ninzol ning motol wolsike no tenne. Hamga nagi ak auto yi bo mun nga def ni way kër moom kër be aduna bi jeex proof upon proof you cannot do that. So léegi nag bu Jawara amee woon ak bu Yaya Jammeh am yépp mu ñu ko dénka Barrow. That's a very important thing. Listen to that. That's a very important part of the story. So now we are asking Barrow, right, to take responsibility for what we are paying him for. We pay him Barrow $6 million every year. Barrow salary, nothing less than $6 million every year. But we know that even if you pay him $6 million for 10 years, that house he's building in Fajara, right, Munuko built. Barrow sa ala bunga ala kodame ba ala kam Fajara funti kanet abe fenso tambindi kanet yala ye fence jambale kije pour ni balo la mo kanaje bar say ni be tambile ka hayna nanet e ka pale. So it's like the White House in Washington DC, the poorest country in Africa, proud to say that they're looking for grants, right? One confused man there, Alaji Barrow, because your surname is Barrow, you think no, we have no problem with Barrow family. We have problem with Adama, right? Some fake people come there, but go ahead, right? We enjoy it, right? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the generational wealth. I do. So now Barrow has control of all those properties. That's why we are following the generational wealth. Anga fu nekk ni waxanguñ yëfi properties yi dinañ fa ñëw comme Sonko live am lu mu ko waxee tey properties yi suñ fa ñëwee ma ne nataal sa di ngeen ko gis map bi sa di ngeen ko gis GPS locations yi di ngeen ko gis hay the generational wealth, it starts with properties, it will end with properties. Ay katul yi ay moto yi well, we know that some Rolls Royces are more worthy than some compounds. Yeah, well, we know. Hamnenko. So you see the game. Barrow, we are following, we are keeping updates, we are watching you. So Barrow today went on to his normal way of dividing Gambians. He said Fajara, the Fajara people, the pipeline people. Why don't you say the Bakau people? Why don't you say the Brikama people? Right? But we know what you are dying to live in Fajara. You abandoned the state house in Bakau. You went and built a personal property just to live there. Right? Tida Bobo, right? We saw it. People are watching, right? Okay. So now take note. The National Assembly is very interesting. We are following, right? I just played an audio from the last week or 2 weeks ago when there was the presentation. There was more funny more explosive comments. Some of the National Assembly members. Yeah man, big up. It's very good. They are doing good. No matter which party you belong, it doesn't matter. Right? Once you take responsibility for the people as an assembly member, not to be in the pockets of the state, we are okay with you. All right? We are okay with you. Afan Wandifa Sane. I'm trying to see whether you try to come in or not, but then we'll see. Right? if you're trying to comment, yeah, Uncle Former, right? Wonderful. If you want to comment, right, no problem. Later, that's no problem. But the Cattles, the story of the National Assembly, we're still following. We'll give some of the issues benefit of the doubt since they are still adjusting the document, right, or talking about the report. We will wait for the process, like we like to wait for the process. You know that when I left the Janet Commission, I did not speak about the commission. I left in 2018. I didn't speak about it. I just said what I had to say and I left. And then people were talking. Only 2019, when the report came out, that I really started writing a lot of things. Yeah? So, it's like, oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'm seeing Afang, right? You trying? Yeah, if you try again, I can maybe check it. I missed that other one. If you try again, right? So the National Assembly, I waited until the report is out, and then we started talking. But look at it this way. You know why? What really alarmed me when I saw the Janet Commission report? After I was there and I know what was there, and then when the report came out, I first of all look at the sales they made. Having an inside knowledge, when I looked at the sales, I was shocked. Obviously, some of the sales, they didn't even declare it. They didn't show it. They said they don't know at that time. And that's one of the reasons why we had this demonstration and all those things. But I was shocked, okay?